Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome to Soul Horizons Tarot. I am doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is a general reading, so not all messages will apply to every Sagittarius. If it does not sound familiar, if it does not resonate, then it is probably not your story. If you're wanting to see what my prices are for personal readings, all that is in the description box. And if this reading does resonate for you, please leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe as you see fit. But we're going to go ahead and start this reading. It might be two-part reading, so I'll let you know if you make it to the end, whether I'm going to make it or not, time-wise. I forgot to start my timer, so I'm trying to get that set up real quick. Where is the clock? Oh, no, not that. Alright, how did I get to 22 minutes? What the heck? Alright, 1 second. Alright. I already pre-shuffled these to kind of cut back on some time, so... Alright, so your current energy situation is the World. And also this is for singles and or couples. I keep it open just in love, general love reading. So if you're single and I'm talking about a person and you're not dealing with a person, then it might not be your reading. I'll try to give different descriptions or interpretations, but anyway, let's move on. So what's crossing you as your biggest challenge or obstacle is the Nine of Cups. The person and or situation most on your mind and your perspective of it or them. That I don't know how that is reversed. I do not do reversals. The truth of the situation, information that you do not have that would benefit you to know. So here's your perspective and what you're focused on. This is kind of showing what you might be missing. Just information that you're unaware of and need to acknowledge, or would help you at least. Recent past is the Fool, and what's coming towards you is the Queen of Cups. Your advice is the Knight of Cups, and your most probable outcome is the Four of Cups. And the card on the bottom is the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Alright, so starting off with your current energy situation, you have the World. So maybe some of you are closing out an old cycle or beginning a new chapter of your life. It could have been they kind of followed each other in sequence. Some of you may be dealing with both, a major ending to a new beginning. The World can represent, a victory or success or a completion of some kind. We're going to clarify that. What's crossing you with the Nine of Cups? Actually, you know what? Let's go one by one. I'll just stick to what I usually do. And I already pre-shuffled these as well, so... Oops, that was messy. Alright, so...
Can you touch my tab?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to play it. Here, I love you. Come here.
I will sit down.
No, it's bedtime. Go lay down. Go watch your movie. Not right now. Go watch your movie. The Three of Cups. Okay. So yeah, some of you are dealing with a new relationship with that Ace of Cups in the World. You have entered into a brand new connection, or it's the same connection but you've progressed in some way. You've made some sort of progress. You've completed a certain chapter and you're elevating in some way with your partner, or together, or even personally within the relationship. Some of you are just open to the possibility of new love, like you're opening your heart. Let's see. Clarify one more with the Ace of Cups in the World for Sagittarius. Who's their current energy and situation in love? Ace of Swords. Yeah, maybe somebody that, like, you've communicated your feelings towards, or they've communicated clearly their feelings towards you. It could be literally very, very new. An open line of communication. Even though it's the Ace of Swords, this particular deck uses fire instead of air. Like wands and swords are switched as far as their element. So I see a lot of passion. Maybe a lot of passionate communication. But we do have two aces, and aces represent new, usually beginnings, potential for something more. And then the World is kind of that similar energy where it's starting a new phase. So let's see what this Ace of Cups is about. Clarify the Ace of, okay. That's interesting. Five of Swords is a card of conflict. It could be internal conflict. And we have the Page of Wands, so the Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be dealing with any of the fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Taurus. Let me see what I'm going to get off that 5. I almost want to put those back and just see why the 5 of Swords. Why the 5 of Swords here with that Ace of Cups? What's this about? You know what I'm getting from that? It's kind of like 3. Maybe you've made the move. You've expressed your interest in a person, and you're kind of wanting them to, gender aside, but man up and do the same, like reciprocate that. There seems to be like a playful kind of, I don't want to say coyness about this, but it's like, you know, I've texted you, I've told you how I feel. Now, what do you have for me? You know, like, Two of Wands. Not. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. No. I am doing a reading. I don't... Liam. apologize for that. I've been trying to get him to go to bed for almost 3 hours now. Clarify that Ace of Swords. Aye. The heck, no, that's too much going on. The moon has been coming out a lot for you, though. That's the 3rd time I've seen the moon during my pre-shuffle. Okay, you may just be wanting some clarity. Maybe you have expressed yourself, maybe you haven't, but it mainly just feels like you're waiting for this person to gather up their courage and come towards you, or maybe that's what you're doing yourself. You're trying to gather up your courage, and there is something to do with a choice. Aries, Leo, Sag. So yeah, this could be you, or you could be dealing with another fire sign. We do have the page. There does feel like, ow, and, weird cramp in my side. There does feel like somewhat childish way of expressing something here. Maybe you are dealing with a child, because pages can sometimes represent children. Somebody has expressed a truth, a strong desire, with that Ace of Wands and the Queen of, Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Tell me about the world. 4 of Swords. Okay, some of you may have closed out a chapter. This may not be a beginning. This could have been the potential for a relationship to grow, but you had to close out the cycle. You had the 4 of Swords there. Maybe taking a break, separating for a bit, for a time. It could definitely deal with an argument. Somebody said something kind of petty and thoughtless. Page of Cups. Again, you could be dealing with a child, someone younger than you, or somebody very immature, or you could have been the one that acted or said something in haste without thinking about the other person. Let's see what the world's about. Clarify the world, please, for Sagittarius' current energy situation. What does the world represent? What does the world represent for Sagittarius, please? 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4 of Cups. You had the 4 of Swords and now the 4 of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, some of you could be really thriving in your business, thriving in some fundamental way in your life outside of a relationship. This could definitely talk about a family, though. A mother, the mother of a child or her children, and maybe possibly somebody that has their own business, has literally climbed the ladder and reached higher position for themselves. This would have been over a long period of time, I think, because of the 10 of Pentacles. This is time invested. The energy I feel here is very positive, secure, security, financial freedom, financial stability. This is good, and maybe the home life is good. The family is well provided for. Or you're just enjoying your abundance if you don't have children. But as far as love goes, it looks like this Page of Pentacles, or what did I say, Page of Pentacles? Page of Wands individual. This was either a communication or a person communicating in a childish manner. 5 of Swords, something to antagonize a situation, to be combative, to possibly confront somebody. I don't know who's who in this situation, if you're dealing with somebody else or this is something you have done. Regardless, it looks like at the end of the day somebody is left with a decision, because the 2 of Wands is a crossroads, standing at the crossroads card. it feels almost like a retaliation, possibly because somebody was just very blunt. Somebody said something that was, you know, maybe a little sharp. And let's see, what else about Five of Cups? Forgot to have the Four of Cups to come out with this. Basically what I'm seeing here is there is a connection here with the Ace of Cups, or there was the potential for one, but there's some conflict. It has not been resolved. I say that because the two, like, there's still something open about it, whether somebody's waiting to hear back from a person, you know, maybe someone to explain themselves or what, but here with the World and the Queen and Ten of Pentacles, this tells me that you're in a good position within your job, your career, your financial, your household, maybe even your health. This is good. The Five of Cups. See, I feel like maybe for some of you a connection did end, or it barely even began and it didn't go very far. What was this truth? Okay, definitely could have involved a marriage. We just had the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, some of you could be married, have a family with someone, or have an obligation to the home. You are dealing with a committed person, or you are that committed person. And I feel like you are probably the committed person here. And this would be like a long-term commitment. What's with the Ace of Cups? Who is this? What is this? This could be a friendship over here that's suffering or being affected. This kind of has crush energy on it, so maybe somebody has been crushing on you, or you've been crushing on someone, but it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. It hasn't. It's just kind of like a curiosity. What about this Ace of Cups? 1, 2, 3, Two of Cups. And then the Moon again. Alright, so I don't know what the story is over here with this Ace of Cups. I definitely feel like this over here is a commitment of some type. Whether a commitment to a long-term career, you've dedicated your life to it, you've grown it, you've excelled at it, and you've made yourself a life surrounding it, or a commitment, a marriage, a family. There is a sense of loss for some reason attached to it, but I don't think it's a breakup. Maybe you're just dealing with some sadness or something, a loss of some kind. Whatever this is over here, it feels like it's not being resolved. It's not being addressed. I don't know if it's like a crush that you have, or a friendship, a family member, somebody that you're dealing with. Somebody's communicating childishly, being petty, being antagonistic, something like that. And for some of you, this could be you have a connection outside of your commitment. But again, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, it could be a family member. But whatever this is, it's like it's distraction, whatever, from this. Because I feel like these are two very separate energies. Here you're doing good, like your boss right here. You're head of the household, you're, you know, VIP status. I think you're pretty solid on the financial home front, or you're stepping into more stability in that way, or that area of your life. But over here, this feels like some unresolved stuff that's still going on, that's still out in the open, that's still like creating some tension or some drama is basically what I'm getting over here. I don't know exactly what that is, other than it could be even somebody trying to cause drama here. For what reason, I don't know, other than this Page of Wands can be kind of mischievous. Alright, so, wow, I usually don't have that hard of a time. This looks like all of this makes a lot of sense. It's just this that's throwing me off. It's like a new start to a connection, but then over here we have one that is well established. It's rooted. But then again, some of you, that could represent a job, a career, that you have invested much of your time to. Success in your field has given you the ability to make more decisions. You're taking on more responsibility, something of that nature. So if that's the case, if this was talking about a business or your financial position, then this over here would just be like a low-key connection that's not really, maybe it is new and that's why there's nothing that's really coming from it, but it kind of seems like it's just a side note. Alright, so let's move on. It doesn't feel like a serious thing, whatever this is. What's crossing you as your biggest challenge or obstacle at this time, Sagittarius? Clarify. Oh, come on. One with the World and the Nine of Cups for what's crossing them as their biggest challenge or obstacle. One more with the World and the Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups. Okay. What is the World then? Whatever the World represents, it's blocking you from your emotional, your wish for emotional happiness, emotional fulfillment. So we're going to look at that, see what that's about. What does the World represent here? It's the same card that's in your current energy situation. And that felt solid to me, which, by the way, I forgot to put that up. Maybe that's... Okay. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like some of you may be in a long-term commitment. But this over here could definitely represent, you know, some of you could be a single mom or a single dad, and you're holding up your household on your own. But on the side over here, you do have a relationship, but it's not taking precedence. It's not taking your focus, or you've kind of backed off a little bit from it because of somebody's childishness, or the arguments, the conflict, the petty disagreements that are going on. Being that this over here was so structured, and you know, it's established. It's a point of success that you have built for yourself, or you are still, you know, building for yourself. And so relationships are not at the forefront for you at this time. I think you are dealing with somebody. With this Ace of Cups, you have interest, or they have interest, but it's not really, again, it just feels like a footnote to this. So let's look at the world. One, what does the world represent? Almost had 1, 2, and 3. 7 of Cups. So we go from the 7, the 9 to the 10. 7 Cups to the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. Yeah, that's what I feel. I think this is for the Sagittariuses out there that have kind of put love as something that they're not, or you're not putting all your attention to. It's not that it doesn't mean anything or it doesn't matter to you at this time, but it's kind of like something that you feel like you can save for later, because right now this is taking precedence. This is taking all your energy and attention, is getting to the 9 and then the 10 of Cups. There's solid progression here from the 7 and to the 10, which is completion. Then you go back to the Ace and start again. You're still in the Ace of Cups here in your current. This is what is crossing you as a challenge. Getting to the 9 and the 10 of Cups is your challenge. Because you are still in the process of trying to figure out what is most important to you. Which one of these can you shelve, and which ones are you going to take down and you know, nourish. And hopefully, I don't know if that light's probably going to glare it out. I'm trying to get it out of the light, but I don't know how successful that is because I can't see. So yeah, I think I'm looking at a Sagittarius, or a group of Sagittarius, that is still trying to decide, and you're putting other things first. That is where you're seeking your happiness, where you feel like you can start to put energy towards other things. Whatever your let's see, what would be your happiness? The 9 and the 10 of Cups. Or what do you feel blocked from your 9 and 10 of Cups? This could be confusion over an ending or a new beginning. Maybe you've completed something and you're going, now what? What do I do now that I've reached this certain level? What is it? What is Sagittarius? Okay. And the 8 of Cups. 7, 8, 9, and 10 of Cups. That is a lot of, that's a lot of cups, emotion, feelings. My 8 of Cups is a card of having to walk away. Yeah, you're feeling like you have to sacrifice something, or you already have sacrificed something, and you felt like it was the thing that would have given you the 10 of Cups. Now you're questioning whether or not you can have the Ten of Cups, or what what emotional fulfillment looks like to you. It literally is like going one step at a time in the right direction. But that's the challenge here. Maybe in just taking that first step. Some of you could have had to walk away from something that actually did make you happy. Like I said, so you had to sacrifice something where you feel that you have to. And the world here representing closing something off, releasing something. Can't believe I've already spent almost 30 minutes on just two. Let's look at the person or situation most on your mind. You have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of feeling overwhelmed, overworked. I do think that a lot of you are working really hard in your career, in your line of work, in your field, whatever that might be. But also there's the... How'd you get in here? Put you in the wrong deck. There's a Six of Cups here, so more cups. This is something that there is a past attached with. And the Six of Cups is usually, happy memories, nostalgia. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, some of you are putting all your energy into becoming financially independent, self-reliant. You're working on your financial stability. Clarify the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Others of you are thinking that a relationship is just too much to handle right now. But for some of you, if you do have a person on your mind, a particular person, this would be somebody I feel like you already share a past with, you already share memories with. But something about that is, it's a burden, it's burdensome. I did mention that some of you may already have a long-established or long-term commitment, a marriage, but it's become, for some reason, burdensome. Clarify the Six of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Six of Cups and Ten of Wands. That Two of Wands is back. 1, 2, 3. Queen of Cups on the bottom. Six of Cups again. Okay. Yes, some of you could definitely have a choice between lovers. And I did see that. I did see, when I first first did these two, it was a new lover, and I mean this could represent new too with the Ace of Swords, or new potential in love. And then over here we had the one that looked like it had a long history. Now, somebody could have been like a crush, and the other person you could have a long-term or a long build-up history here. Meaning you've known each other for a long time, or you've been together for a long time. Some of you literally have a choice between maybe a crush, or an old schoolmate, or an old neighbor, or somebody that you knew as a child or a young adult, and then the person that you already have memories and a history with, a past. Let's see what the Six of Cups over here is. Yeah, that's the one that feels strongest, like. And then, if that doesn't resonate, for those of you that aren't in that situation, it could be that somebody from the past, the idea of them or the memories of them are heavy. are too much right now. We are in Mercury and Venus retrograde. So old memories may be kind of coming up to the surface. Clarify the Six of Wands on this side, or Six of Cups. Excuse me, Six of Cups on this side. And then again, 1, 2, 3. Then again, some of you could, oh, 3 of Swords. So this person either hurt you, or there's memories, there's good memories here, but they, you know, somebody's heart got broken in this situation. Before I get sidetracked too late, but rewinding, some of you could be mirroring the person that you're thinking about is thinking the same thing about you. If that makes sense. Like you view them as the Six of Cups and they view you as their Six of Cups, which is again associated with, you know, happiness, a childlike quality to it. It's very innocent and pure, and there's history there. There's memories attached. Let's look at the Six of Cups on, no, use this one. Look at the Six of Cups on this side. Six of Cups on this side, alright. And the Five of Pentacles. Good grief. Yeah, some of you are looking at 2 different people that you have history with, and maybe in different ways. But over here we have the card of loss, grief, heartbreak, sorrow, with the Three of Swords. And then on this side we have, so this could be one and the same person, and it's just reiterating it, because over here we have a card of the Five of Pentacles is walking away, abandoning, neglecting, or feeling abandoned, feeling neglected or rejected. So both of these have kind of heavy energies attached to them. I don't know if it, for some of you it may be 2 different people that you have a choice with that Two of Wands. You're at the crossroads, you need to make a choice. Others of you, this is the same person, and it's just, it was a situation where somebody walked away and broke your heart, or you did that. But they're on your mind. Regardless, this is somebody that you know and have dealt with. 1 or 2 people. Again, some of you may be contemplating walking away from a well-established relationship. Either way, you feel overwhelmed with the choice, or these connections or the memories of these connections are causing you to feel burdened, to feel they're heavy. The truth of the situation, shadow, mind, hidden truth, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So we got 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to have to make this part 2. Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit, please, for what does Sagittarius not know that would be greatly beneficial for them to be made aware of. Been saying the signs, we haven't really had that many though. Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag. If you are dealing with somebody that has gone cold, it's because they need to reevaluate, or they are in the process of evaluating. But I think that was your energy as well. So maybe you guys really are mirroring each other. You're both doing the same thing. I think that might be you, because you are here with the Queen of Wands, but you could be dealing with another fire sign. But somebody is going within, trying to find the best plan of action moving forward. They're trying to figure out the wisest course of action with the Hermit. So either you are doing that or you are dealing with somebody that is doing that. If you're wondering why someone has withdrawn, that is why. You're trying to figure out if something is worth investing in. If that's the connection or if that's something else that's kind of drawn their attention away. Let's look. What is the Seven of Pentacles, please? What are we evaluating with the Seven of Pentacles? 1, 2, and 3. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is Queen of Wands on the other side. So if you're not dealing with a fire sign or somebody that matches your energy, then this is you. You've pulled back your energy, your time, your resources, or you need to. Because this is something you don't know. Or somebody is doing that themselves. If they're not giving you a lot of, input or output, let me go ahead and stop this here and make a part 2. I don't want my camera to kill the video. I'll be right back.